If a potentially infectious material, maybe blood, has been spilt onto a floor or a work surface, there are body fluid cleanup kits available where you can actually use them to clean that surface. They're usually single use. Now we're going to look at the body fluid cleanup, the components of it and what you're actually doing. Now the first thing you need to sort of look at the components within the body fluid kit. First thing is we've got gloves. Now at number one, as soon as you start to have to clear something up, you need to put gloves on. So here we've got a single pair of gloves, and with those you get those on before you do anything else. The other thing to prepare at the early stage is the waste disposal bag, because when we start picking stuff up, we need to have this bag ready so that we can pop stuff into it nice and easily and safely. So what we've got here are gloves to start with. We put those on. The next thing we can do is pop an apron on, and the apron is there just to protect any dropping anything onto our clothes. So once we are protected, we've got the gloves on and the apron on, we then take the absorbent granules and we just sprinkle them over the actual blood that's on the floor or the work surface. Just allow the granules to absorb the blood. That will make it a lot more of a solid matter which we can then scoop up. And how we scoop it up is we can use a little plastic shovel that comes with it to actually physically pick the stuff up, and then we can put it straight into the waste bag. Also, there are other tissues, more of a stronger tissue that we can use to wipe up stuff off of the surface. Once we've got most of the solid matter into the biohazard bag, we then need to try and sanitize that area. Now to sanitize, we can use something like this, which is a spray, and with this you just literally just take the cap off, and then we can just push down on the end, and that will just spray the disinfectant over the area. Once we've done that, then use tissues just to dry and clean the area. Now, everything you've then used within this kit has to go into that disposal bag. So make sure you've then picked up all of the material you've used, every single tissue, the plastic scoop, even this, because when you're actually pushing down on the spray, you're then holding the glove. So if you've got any material on your hands, you're then going to transfer it onto the spray, and that's then going to be potentially a risk to someone later on. Once you've done that, you need to remove your gloves and your apron, and again, they all go inside that bag, which is then sealed. And then once that's sealed, we can then dispose of that in the correct manner according to your workplace policies and protocols. Just worth mentioning at the end is this is a single-use kit. It may well be that you do have proper clean-up kits within the place that you're working. And maybe you are using spray disinfectants and things like this, but this is a standalone kit which can be used in any first aid example or a medical situation, or just as a kit that should anything happen at a remote location, you've got all the material that you need to clean up that potentially infectious material safely.